No, I'm just trying to stay in earshot of the microphone. Yeah. It freaks me out.
You want the microphone?
It'll find you, don't worry.
It'll find me?
Yeah.
Just talk really loud.
Kyle, can you close that door?
Fuck you.
Leave that door closed.
I'm in the middle of something here, you know?
How's our levels? My name's Ryan. I play guitar in Misery Signals. Stu.
And I'm Stu, and I play guitar in Misery Signals.
Sure. Kind of the same in that respect.
We're in the same band. It's called Misery Signals.
Right. We both play guitar as well.
As we discussed before, you're going to play the whole debut EP tonight, correct?
Right. We're doing a little throwback thing where we just play all old songs. We're going to play a few Seven Angel songs that were never released, and then some Misery Signals EP songs for the kids that are, since they're all 14 at this tour, mostly, they were like 7 or 8 when we were doing those songs, so they're probably real into them since early childhood. I figured to dig deep is a good thing, get kids psyched. That's a total lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah, we're playing a lot of new stuff. Actually, we got a new record coming, and we're gonna play some of those songs. So stuff people have never heard.
I don't really care.
Speaking of the new record, I heard a couple songs, of course, the ones you posted on your MySpace, and I find it to be very aggressive, a lot more straightforward than your older stuff. What have you changed?
It's definitely pissed. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's pissed, but I don't know if it's as I don't know if it's as straightforward as you're saying. Like, what do you think, man? Like,
I don't know. I definitely think with this record we definitely showcase like a lot more aggression in the band, which I think is cool because our music is like heavy and fast and it's supposed to be aggressive. We're passionate about what we're doing, so we wanted to like come off that way. So
I think a lot of people sort of put us in a category because we have like, I don't know, clean parts, clean guitar parts and like pretty stuff that they assume we're going to go a certain direction where, we're a pop band all of a sudden or the next record, like we're going to get all caveman or something. Just end up sounding like we sounded before, but this is definitely still a heavy metal. And like, the first song we did put out, The Weight of the World, is a little more straightforward, but I think that's the reason we decided to put it in first. So people have sort of an easier way to get into the songs, like build a relationship with the songs, something they can catch on to early. It's not necessarily representative of the record or anything. We still got a lot of tech stuff going on, but that's just sort of something that's an introductory song.
Is it just me, or is there a 12 Tribes influence in the guitars? Am I crazy?
No, that's awesome. We do really like the 12 Tribes. I don't think we've ever consciously said let's emulate that, but we really do like that band. They're friends of ours, and they're label mates, and they're awesome, man. So, thank you, I guess.
No, that's awesome, because I think that's a band that like a lot of people sleep on. Like, both their Ferret records, I mean, Instruments or whatever, their earlier one is good, but like, the two follow-up, the Ferret ones, I think are both awesome records, and I feel like no one got into them for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which is so stupid,
why
because they're awesome.
Why doesn't anyone dig that band? It's so phenomenal. I think it should be huge, like in hardcore and in like metal, and even like metal, because it's got elements that kids that are in all those things should love. I don't get it.
Could they have their too forward thinking in the lyrics and their music?
Yeah, maybe it's just over kids' heads.
Just a bit too forward thinking, because it is kind of conventional in the sense of metalcore. The few cut up parts, they have time signatures, and that might throw people off.
Perhaps.
They were here about 7-8 years ago. They came in with 18 Visions, and a bunch of us ended up at the strip club.
Yeah, that was probably a good night. That's probably a good night. We toured with both those bands, so we know what you were in for on that night, which is probably a good time, at least.
It's a much missed band, 18 Visions.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of them are all doing stuff still. Like, they're all doing projects. I know James has his thing, and like,
Keith's playing in a heavy band.
Yeah, Keith's
playing guitar for him when the band was called.
Brutal stuff. So they're all doing stuff still.
Do you find that your vocalist's deeper voice changes your, categorization at all?
I think Carl definitely has a presence in the band that sort of brings it to a space. You know, like we are sort of a band that does like some of that stuff they're talking about, like some of the British stuff and like some of the experimental stuff. You know what I mean? And, like a lot of bands like that have a singer that just kind of does weird stuff. You know, like and sort of pussyfoots around. But I think the fact that Carl's like really kind of monstrous, like keeps us in that brutal category, you know, no matter what we want to do. Like we can be doing anything, and if Carl's just up there, it's like, whoa, it's like it's still heavy, you know.
So how did he like his time in the band so far?
Yeah, you gotta ask Carl.
You'd have to ask him.
I don't know if Carl likes anything, to tell you the truth. But, I mean, we love having him. Like it's a good time. I know he's having a good time deep down, but he's kind of like outwardly, he's a little bit of a dude that's like won't really let you know he's having a good time, you know.
The strong, silent type.
Definitely.
Yeah, fully.
Like King Super Fries. I don't know if you ever had that commercial on the stage.
I don't know what that is.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Expect 10 boxes of McCain Super Fries on your tour bus tomorrow.
Yeah, kids are gonna start bringing them to shows and shit.
Are they gonna give us a tour bus too? we don't have a tour bus. We got the van. That's what we're
And don't be deceived by that huge thing outside the show. That's not for us. That's actually down.
Oh yes, it is.
All right.
Oh yeah, I mean,
starting tonight.
We'll have it on.
We're
our
gonna
bus.
commandeer it and take it for ourselves.
As Voyagers yourselves, what are some of the best places you visited, most memorable?
Well, I mean, every time we go somewhere real far away and like pretty interesting, it's like kind of a monumental thing for us. It's like that's half the reason we do what we do is to go places and to see new things. So I mean, like we've gone awesome places. Even in the past year, we went to Japan, Australia, all over Europe. Japan and Australia are both really memorable trips.
Australia is like my favorite 18 days of my life. It's like the best time I've ever had. And I don't know, like as far as places in the States or like Canada, like Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, are always awesome. I really like Portland. I like just being in Portland. It's cool.
Yeah,
Portland, Seattle.
The whole Pacific Northwest is a pretty cool vibe when I get up there. Like, we have fun more or less everywhere we go. It's like not necessarily because the places are cool, or because we love being there, but usually there's cool people no matter where you go. And like, I love the fact that I get to experience these places whether or not I'm in love with them themselves. You know what I mean? Like, the experience itself is really fun. So.